Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the New York Knicks tonight. Guys, I have to say I was so impressed by the Lakers' motivation in winning this game against the New York Knicks because, this is the New York Knicks we're talking about. I mean, a very good team when it comes down to it, guys. Let's just not deny it. Julius, Randle, Barrett. I mean, they are a pretty good combo and a pretty good team when it's all said and done. I mean, they're in the fourth seat in the Eastern Conference, and the Lakers had the abilities to put out everything that they had in their arsenal, and that is to win this game in overtime, all thanks to Wesley Matthews in the final seconds left into the fourth quarter to take the Lakers into overtime to tie the game, and THT sealing a three with a clutch three to seal the win in overtime game against the New York Knicks. And guys, I was just so on the edge of my seat when it's all said and done. I mean, there was just some glimpse that the Lakers looked like they were not going to win it, and just having THT stepping up his role. And I'll get to his stat line because, his stat line was just sensational because of the success that he put up. It's just, I'll get into that sort of sense. But, he was the MVP for the Lakers winning this game tonight. And, I just have to put that out there. I mean, he is the MVP, the player of the game for the Los Angeles Lakers because of that sealed three that he put up in the final seconds left into overtime game. And wow, it was just a great performance by the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay, I mean, and without LeBron James tonight, it just shows you that the Lakers wanted to step up their roles and step up their game without LeBron James in attendance. And just got notifications like, at noon, getting the notification from Woj was that LeBron James was not going to play tonight because he wanted to make sure that his ankle is all ready to go. And I believe he's going to play tomorrow against the Houston Rockets. So that's another type of scenario that we will see LeBron James return. So hopefully we can see that, and hopefully he'll be 100% in his return. But, talking about the starting lineup just real quick, I mean, Anthony Davis had 20 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. And, guys, we're just seeing a solid performance from, Anthony Davis. It just shows you that he was motivated also in this particular game as well. Not the type of scoring ability that he gave us for these past two games where he averaged 36 against the Portland Trailblazers, and the last game where he averaged, I believe, 42 points. I forgot what team that we played last time, but I can't really think of them on the top of my head right now. But, he was just on a sensational two-game scoring monstrous performance from these past couple of games. And, 20 points is just a solid performance for Anthony Davis, but defensively he was there for the Lakers when it's all said and done. And just in general, when it all said and done, I mean, the defensive side for the Los Angeles Lakers, just managing the game in the fourth quarter was just sensational. I mean, they wanted to make sure that they didn't want the New York Knicks to get a type of lead to the point that it was not unraceable for them to do so. So, it's just a great defensive performance by the Los Angeles Lakers, especially when it came to Anthony Davis. But Andre Drummond averaging a double-double tonight with 16 points and 18 rebounds. Okay, the defensive side, as I mentioned, all came down to Andre Drummond's performance because of his rebounding side and the defensive side. I mean, it was there, and we saw a bit of a scoring ability from his end as well. I believe, I might be mistaken, I believe he went 6 of 11 from the field. So it shows you that, his scoring side was there for the Los Angeles Lakers, but, we signed him because he's a rebounding machine. And we've been witnessing that for these past couple of games, and probably since he, signed with the Lakers. So the rebounding side is there, and hopefully we can see more out of him. But what we were lacking from him was that, he was not showing the toughness on the defensive side. I mean, sure, he can grab rebounds left and right, but the defensive toughness, we just were not seeing that from Andre Drummond when it's all said and done. And hopefully we can see more out of him moving forward. And, possibly once LeBron James returns, LeBron could possibly use him, and he could be more motivated for many games to come if he has LeBron James on his side, just passing him the ball and just having him protecting the rim so LeBron can score here and there. So, looking forward to that, and hopefully things will turn out better for Andre Drummond moving forward. And hopefully he just keeps this momentum and the mentality, the Mamba mentality, how about put that out there. So, moving forward. So a great performance from Andre Drummond. Who else? Guys, I had to think about it for a bit. Wesley Matthews, he had 8 points, and the reason because of his performance, he was the long song hero for the fourth quarter for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just sealing the layup in the final seconds left into the game in the fourth quarter to take us into overtime, and we have to give him a lot of credit for that. Sure, we clown him a couple of times because of him not stepping up to the best of his abilities this season. But when it came to this one, he came to play and helped out the Lakers to seal the win for the Los Angeles Lakers. And, not really seal the win, but, taking the Lakers into overtime to seal the win in the overtime game. So, we have to give him some credit out there. So a great performance by Wesley Matthews. And for some reason, guys, I am not sure why. Last time I checked, I didn't see no notifications when it came to Alex Caruso. But hopefully, he's doing all right, because I'm not sure why he did not play in the fourth quarter. He only played for 7 minutes, so last time I checked. So hopefully things are doing pretty well for him. Hopefully he's not injured or anything, but for some reason, I did not see no notifications about his status. So hopefully things are well with him. But probably forgetting one more player. KCP. I believe he, on the defensive side, he helped out the Lakers a bit. I believe he also had 8 points, maybe it was 10 points, but the defensive side, in the rebounding, last time I checked, I believe he averaged like 6 or 7 rebounds for the Los Angeles Lakers. So, we have to put that into account of his greatness. So, on the defensive side. So, a okay performance from KCP. Let's talk about the bench, okay? Kyle Kuzma's return. He had 23 points, led the Lakers tonight with 23 points, and his presence was known, especially in the first half, where he averaged 18 points in the first half, and it just showed you that he wanted to win this game also. And he just stepped up his role in his return after having back spasms. So hopefully we can see more out of him throughout the series, and going into the playoffs, and hopefully we can see not just one game he doesn't perform to the best of his ability and another game he does. So I just want to see the best out of Kyle Kuzma moving forward, and hopefully he just brings it moving forward. So great job out there for Kyle Kuzma. Guys, the player of the game, okay? THT. averaged a double-double tonight, and he was the main reason why we won tonight. The dagger shot, the clutch shot from THT was just sensational. He brought his A game in the final seconds left into overtime game with the clutch three to seal the win for the Los Angeles Lakers. It just showed you that if the Lakers need him, if his teammates need him, he will step up. I mean, I believe, I might be mistaken, he had 10 points, maybe 13 points for the Los Angeles Lakers, but he averaged a double-double tonight with 10 assists. So his playmaking side, his assist side was there for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it was well known. And, due to the circumstances of the Lakers not having Dennis Schroeder, his playmaking side was needed in this game against the New York Knicks. And, guys, we have to give this guy a lot of credit because of his performance tonight. And we're going to see more out of him, okay? This is a star in the making, and hopefully we can see more out of him moving forward. And, especially when it comes to the Lakers and the playoffs. But, if they just keep this momentum that they're having right now, they could potentially go into these 3 games remaining and just win them, with the type of performances that they brought to the table. And especially with LeBron James returning, it could be an easy scenario for the Lakers to win these 3 games remaining. The Houston game tomorrow, the Saturday's game in Indiana with the Indiana Pacers, and Sunday's game with the New Orleans Pelicans. So, the stars are aligning when it comes to the Lakers and their situation that they're in now. And with the return of LeBron James, things could be very different for the Lakers, and it could changes the plans that they have if somehow they can break through the play-in tournament and somehow clinch the 6th spot or the 5th spot. I mean, it's just a lot on the Lakers' plate and a lot of motivation if they want to get out of the play-in tournament. So there's just a lot of interest for the Lakers that they have now. There's just a lot of opportunities that they can do to change things around, and hopefully it will be for the better. And I really want to know, guys, your thoughts and your opinions about this Lakers win against the New York Knicks tonight. I really want to know your thoughts about it. Were you as surprised as I was? Because I did not realize the Lakers had the ability to win this game against the New York Knicks, because, with LeBron James being out and, some players not stepping up to the best of their abilities as of late, it just showed you that the Lakers' mindset was to win. And they wanted to win this game against the New York Knicks, and it showed. It showed, and hopefully the Lakers just bring this momentum in these 3 games remaining under their belt. And I just really can't wait. Can't wait to see the Lakers, just bringing that team chemistry back into the fold, and hopefully the Lakers just remain healthy. Knock on wood, and hopefully they just, turn out great, moving forward with this mentality that they're going into. And, hopefully the Lakers turn things around and just start winning games now moving forward. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos. Make sure to subscribe to my podcast, ZSPN, on Anchor. It is also on Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, and soon it will be on Apple Podcasts. So stay tuned for that, guys. Show me the support by subscribing to my ZSPN podcast, and of course subscribe to the channel. Like all my social media sites, ZSPN on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the links to my social media sites, my podcasts, in the description of this video, so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.